started off with setting an alarm 7:30, waking up around 7:50 after like finally getting over that. Then we'd be up, get ready for the day, make some breakfast, our lunch for the day, and then clean up, get everything cleaned up for those people that are going to be there during the actual day. And from there, we'll leave around 8:50, walk 10 minutes to the farm.
Okay. So basically, once we arrive, we all gather together at the farm and we talk about how the day's going to go about. And we also have a moment to kind of talk about how we feel, like physically and mentally. And then we also have a moment to like have a poem that kind of revolves around the core like value or something that we're focusing on for the day. And then after we wrap that whole thing up, we also find a word that kind of best describes like what we're feeling that day. So for example, we also had a word that was like bliss, or another would have been like St. Martin's. What is it, like welcome St. Martin's or something like that. But it was always along those lines.
So right after the meeting, we would have power hour, which is basically where the whole entire group goes out to the field to weed, or we would have other tasks like scooping up manure or moving wood chips. And then right after that, we would go into individual tasks, which is like mini groups. And those would be held in like the greenhouses. And we would deal with like plants or like dirt and whatnot, but it was just building more like a sense of community in those tasks and enjoying the process rather than getting things done.
Aside from that, after we were done at the farm, we would head back to the Welcome Center, which is where we were staying. And we would usually have a bit of a break, settle down again, right there. And then we would head to some sort of social justice class that allowed us to learn more about the issues and topics that people with disabilities, but also allies have been through in past years, but as well as like what's going on in our current time. And then after that, we would usually have another break, a bit of downtime, shower, to do whatever it is that we needed, and then we'd have dinner. After dinner, we'd finish off our day by having a reflection about our day, what we did, what else we took away from the day. And then the question that we always ended up with is like, how do we see God within our day? And usually that's at the end of the night. We head back down to like wherever we were like at to like rest, and then we just go to sleep until the next day.
So something I'm definitely going to take away from this and kind of implement in my life as a whole is caring for the whole person rather than just parts. Throughout this immersion trip, I feel like it's been like the focal point, like something that has been seen throughout every single aspect. So definitely caring for the whole person.
Something I'm gonna take from this trip is slowing down, taking my time, and like enjoying everything while still like doing obviously schoolwork and all that stuff, but like taking my time to not like let that be my whole life. So I'll be more focused on myself and like my mental health and all that stuff, and prioritizing that over stress and schoolwork.
I think it's one of our Benedictine values, but it's like respect for persons. Because just like how Esme said in how you have to look at someone as a whole and not a part, I think that was a lot of emphasis on our trip to March, I would say. Because it's like rather than just looking at someone with a disability, you have to look at them as a whole person. They're actually capable of a lot. And I don't think we should just be kind of excluding them, in this sort of journey into like allyship, I guess, which we're also learning in class. And then how Yuri also said that we need time for ourselves. So it's like respecting us as individuals. We need to make sure we're sustainably being impactful.
For me, I think the one thing that like stood out the most, and that like I try to carry on now, was the whole thing about like loving well. And I feel like that connects in with the whole thing of like caring for the person.
like another thing that I also took away from this was the importance of understanding the different like types of way of communicating. Because throughout the trip, we were told that there's like verbal, nonverbal,
Paralinguistic.
and paralinguistic. And I feel like by understanding these differences, it's kind of easier to go about your day and communicate in a more, I guess, understandable way. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like by knowing that there are these types of communication, it kind of sets us up to it sets us up in a way that allows us to communicate with others in a more respectful and effective manner.